Saint Turibius of Mogrovejo, the Shepherd of Souls. In the late 16th century, when the Church faced many challenges in the New World, God raised up a fearless shepherd to guide his flock. Saint Turibius of Mogrovejo, a call beyond expectation. Born in 1538 in Spain, Turibius was not originally destined for the priesthood. He was a brilliant student of law and quickly rose to prominence, eventually becoming a professor and then the chief judge of the Inquisition in Granada. His reputation for integrity and justice reached the ears of King Philip II of Spain, who saw in him the ideal candidate to be the Archbishop of Lima, Peru, despite the fact that Turibius was still a layman. Hesitant but obedient, Turibius accepted the call. He was swiftly ordained a priest and bishop, then sent across the ocean to the vast and often neglected diocese of Lima, a tireless missionary. When Turibius arrived in Peru in 1581, he encountered a church plagued by corruption and a people suffering under colonial rule. Many Spanish clergy had grown wealthy and indifferent to the indigenous people whom they were meant to serve. The native population, still adapting to Christianity, often faced harsh treatment from Spanish officials. Determined to be a true shepherd, Turibius traveled thousands of miles across mountains, jungles, and deserts, often on foot, to visit the most remote villages. He learned the Quechua language to preach directly to the indigenous people and worked tirelessly to reform the clergy, insisting on moral integrity and compassion for the poor. A defender of the oppressed, Turibius was unafraid to challenge powerful colonial authorities who mistreated the native population. He urged just treatment. His reforms were often met with resistance, but he pressed on, knowing that his mission was not to please men but to serve God. During his ministry, he confirmed thousands, including Saint Rose of Lima and Saint Martin de Porres, two of Peru's greatest saints. He also played a role in nurturing the faith of Saint Francis Solano, a missionary to the indigenous people, a holy death and a lasting legacy. In 1606, after decades of tireless service, Turibius fell ill during one of his missionary journeys. Weak but unwavering, he continued his work until the very end. As he lay dying in a remote village, he gave away his few possessions to the poor and prayed fervently. On March 23, 1606, he passed into eternal rest. His legacy endured in the hearts of the Peruvian people, who had come to see him as a true father and protector. In 1726, the Church recognized his sanctity, and he was canonized as a saint. Today, Saint Turibius of Mogrovejo is the patron saint of Latin American bishops and indigenous rights, a shining example of pastoral zeal, justice, and missionary courage.